I actually like the album. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not judging this on a complete rap scale. First of all, I think this is a gospel album, right? It's still gonna be technically gospel. All the words are muted. I don't even think there's a explicit version that's gonna be released. I could be wrong, but Kanye did say he's not doing secular music anymore. It would assume, or it could be assumed, that this album will be a gospel album, right? Which, truth be told, I think it's a very personal album for him. I think he put a lot of time into it. He is scatterbrained, but I think he tried to put his best foot forward. And I can't judge his like I would judge other people's albums. Like, hey, how many hit songs? How many this? How many that? Like, I think it was good. I don't think it was phenomenal. I think it was good. There's certain songs I really like, certain songs I could do without. I do think Kanye used the people to A&R the project, right? Or executive producer project, whatever you want to call it. And the verses that y'all heard at one release or listening session that you didn't hear at the other one, he put back on the joint. So, and that's why there's so many part ones and part twos. So I give him credit for that. I don't think it's a trash album. I think it's a very personal album, and I respect that, and I like that. Um, at this point, like, think about it, right? And not to use almost like his arch nemesis Drake, but like, we love personal stuff from Drake, but like Drake has told us everything. You know what I mean? The only thing he didn't tell us was the kid shit. But after, like, you get to a point that it's only so much you can let people in. After that, he's just rapping about his cars and rapping about his ops that we don't know who they are. You get me? So again, the mere fact that we always knew, I think we always wanted an album like this from Kanye, or at least wanted him to touch on the subject matter, and I think he always wanted to. It felt like this was a mission for him. I think we know that his mom passing away altered the trajectory of his life, altered his actions, altered his state of mind. And it's hard for me to listen to a project that seems like a tribute project and be like, trash. You know what I mean? Or like, this is as close and as personal it could get. I remember who did a tribute, project not too long ago. And it's hard to judge somebody's tribute project because they're dedicating it to someone who's not here, and they're trying to use their memories, their own thoughts, their own feelings. They're also probably thinking about what that person would have liked, you know? And I do think, his mom would have wanted him to go in the gospel route a little bit, So him being full forced into that and him producing an album like that, it's hard for me to just come out and say anything other than either I got it or I didn't. And if I got it, that means I probably did like it to some extent. So I think it's good. I think it's good. You know what I mean? I don't even think this album, you can't even compare it to whatever Drake's gonna put out. Drake's gonna put out a bunch of hits. You know what I mean? Like, you can't compare it. So I respect Kanye for putting this out. And also I respect him for even putting it out even now. Like, drop it right now. Like, this is not even a competition type album. Like, you can't, like, this is a tribute album to me. You can't compete. You feel me? I do want to say the features on the projects. I feel like Kanye, and this is why Kanye is great. That's why, he gets more of a pass when it comes to like things or knocks against, usual other artists when it comes to writing and stuff like that. Kanye is the producer. Like, we look at him still like the producer. Now, remember on a couple songs, he got into some flows and pockets. We all know Kanye could rap, and like, he's somebody who could flow and he got bars when he wants to. But when it comes to like the features, like, I give Kanye credit for the features killing it. I heard some people say, the features carried the joint. Well, you could say the features carried it, but them niggas can't carry their own projects. I'm like, no disrespect to some of the niggas we talking about on the album, but Kanye, like, some of these niggas, like, Kanye got two washed up niggas on there I thought was washed. Them niggas, they sound better than they ever sounded. He got even 5 Yo Foreign on that shit, sounded amazing. This is the first time I heard 5 Yo Foreign rap coherently without acting like he was reading a haiku, and he ain't say bow one time. This is amazing. Kanye needs the credit. I'm sorry. We got to give Kanye some credit for that, okay? So I'm giving Kanye credit for bringing the best out of people. So I don't want y'all, like, think about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. To me, it's on my short list. If you're going to ask me on top 10 albums of all time, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is up there. It's up there not only because of bars, and most people judge hip-hop off bars. It's up there just because of music. You know what I mean? And when you create an album like that, right? And y'all love the album, right? If you create an album like that, it's not only about him rapping 90% of the time, it's about the music production, it's about the vibe, the aura. And to be honest, like these Donda listening parties help kind of create that scene too. But like, remember around that time when My Beautiful Dark Twisted, it was about the orchestra. It was about the choir, the fucking harp, the person with the violin. Like all of these things made what Kanye was doing more than just rap music, right? For most people, we're like, yo, where's the hot beat you're gonna rap on, and what's the catchy hook? With Kanye, like it's kind of different in what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like most of these songs, he's letting the instrumental cook for a minute. Like this seems like a musical piece. Now, if we had to put it to a genre, I'm saying gospel, but Kanye puts together these musical body of works where I don't look at him just like a rapper. I look at him like almost like a conductor, and he's having all these pieces and he's figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like, like to compare it, I would say like a Quincy Jones esque type, compilation. So whether you heard Kanye, some of y'all were like, oh, he got carried by a feature. Man, Kanye made this shit happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, all these niggas sound better than they ever sound by themselves. So I'm going to give Kanye the credit. Somebody said Beethoven. Yeah, to some extent, yeah. I'm going to give Kanye that for what he's doing. Another thing, what Kanye's doing, no other artist is doing. You know what I mean? Again, he's taking risks that, like, as much as we fans don't want to admit it, we like when the artist don't take no risk. Like the moment the artist takes a risk, and if he misses, shit, he missed with Yeezus, and I called it trash, right? And I was like, get out of here with that. But he probably needed to make Yeezus to what was the project after that? Yeezus was 2013, right? Am I tripping? Was it The Life of Pablo? It was The Life of Pablo, right? It was The Life of Pablo, correct? He probably needed to make that. Just like he needed to make 808s and Heartbreaks to make some of his later work. So, I'll give credit to somebody like Kanye for doing that.